were born before the wind. Also younger than the sun. Yeah, the bonnie boat was one as we sail into the mystic.
We're going to go to the left.
Oh, we go to the left. They changed.
Smile at the camera. Hi, Sydney.
Walk slow. Kayla, watch where you're going. Walk slow.
Slow down, slow down.
Give it hunky funky.
Who has the honor of presenting Blair to be married to Matt?
Her mother and I do. Oh, where is she?
Not mine.
You snuck up behind her. Her mother and I do.
Please, no good.
No way.
Matt and Blair would like to thank you all for being here today, and thank you for being a part of their wedding and for being a part of their lives. We are truly blessed to gather together in this majestic setting here in Laguna Beach with such a beautiful family of people. As we gather together to celebrate the marriage of Matthew and Blair, let us use this opportunity to recommit to our own relationships. Relationships with our husbands and wives, our mothers and fathers, our brothers and sisters, our family and friends. And let us more easily and more often profess our love to them and give thanks that we have been blessed with them in our lives. While it can be all too easy to get caught up in the details and challenges that become our daily lives and routines, we can be grateful for moments of celebration such as the wedding of Matthew and Blair, and use that as our opportunity to reestablish our connections and to remind those that we choose to surround ourselves with that it is they who make our journey here fulfilling and worthwhile. I'm glad I'm not an emotional person. Never was a bigger fib spoken than when Sam Martlero spoke those words at the occasion of the 25th anniversary of marriage to his beautiful bride, Diane. What lies behind the kind of emotion that Sam exhibits for his family is what is compelling, and is a living, breathing example of which we all sometimes need to be reminded. To love unconditionally, completely and relentlessly is a good thing, but is not always easy and not always foremost in our daily lives. We sometimes need occasions, such as the 25th anniversary, or the marriage of two young folks who we love with all the vigor that we can muster, to remind us that this love and the emotions that envelop it is precisely what makes our ride here worthwhile. and is what helps us to develop positive, nurturing relationships. Can't cry, Sam. The love that has grown between Matthew and Blair is inspirational, and the awareness of this should serve to strengthen our own relationships. We are awed not only by the beauty and fun that these two find in each other, but also inspired in the rest of us. How can you not be emotional when you are enveloped by the love that Matt and Blair and their families exemplify and share freely with the rest of us? Collectively, their two sets of parents, Jack and Sheila, and Sam and Diane, have been married for close to 70 years. What an incredible example of how to do it right. On that celebration 10 years ago, as Sam poured his heart out to his bride Diane, he allowed the rest of us that were blessed to be there to share their majestic bond. Both Martlero and Garbade families are concrete examples that the most worthwhile and fulfilling things that adorn our lives cannot be seen or touched, but must be felt with the heart. Family is more than a collection of people around a dinner table. It is a bond of values and passions and devotion. It is a dear octopus whose tentacles we can never quite escape, nor would we want to. We can only truly be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. Matt and Blair, always remember to treasure each other, as your folks have demonstrated, and as all of us who are gathered here to celebrate with you this evening and support you, treasure both of you. And thank you to Sam and Diane and Jack and Sheila for allowing us to catch a glimpse of your marriages and for sharing with us an example of what it's like to reflect on those that we love and the passion and emotion that we should freely share with all of those around us. I'm glad I'm not an emotional person. We're all grateful, Sammy, that you are. I want to share with all of you a poem that are recited with Sam and Diane and their guests on that night of celebration of 25 years of wedded bliss. The Arrow and the Song by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth, I know not where. For so swiftly it flew the sight, could not follow it in its flight. I breathed a song into the air. It fell to earth, I know not where. For who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of a song? Long, long afterwards in an oak, I found that arrow still unbroke, and that song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend. To me, this poem represents that although many things in life will catch your eye, only a precious few will catch your heart. And many things in life will catch your eye, but only a precious few will catch your heart. And Matthew and Blair, you've been blessed to find that in each other. Matt and Blair have written vows to share with each other and to be witnessed by us. Blair?
Okay. Well, I have them here just in case. I've looked forward to this day for a long, long time. And not because I've always wanted to get married or always dreamed of a fantasy wedding with a Prince Charming, but in fact, I didn't think I'd ever get married, and we talked about that on our first date. But things change, and I found you, so I thought I'd share the story of the moment I began to look forward to this day. I don't think I ever told you because I thought it sounded a little crazy, maybe a little creepy, but once you asked me to marry you, I wanted to save the story for this day. It was November 2010, Tampa, Florida. You had a show that day, and I was busying myself around town until you got back. It was your birthday the next day, and your request was a Betty Crocker yellow cake, which I don't judge you for. but it wasn't very special to me, and you know me, I had to make it somewhat special. So I decided I was going to go find a special cake pan. And so I went to the Goodwill Superstore on Gandy, which I miss very much, and I looked for a cool cake pan. And while I was in the gadget section, I ran into this sweet little old lady who struck up a conversation with me, and she was a little bit distraught because she couldn't find her husband. But after you've been married as long as they have, it was almost 60 years, you don't worry too much. You know you'll find each other eventually. So we parted ways, and eventually I found a cool cake pan, and I made my way to the front and got in line. Well, she found him, of course, and I know that because they were in front of me in line. And they were so cute together, the way they acted, so it's just so caring and sweet, the way you'd expect two people who are best friends and partners in life to treat each other. She couldn't find her change purse, and he was very comforting. He had change in his pocket and told her not to worry, and when he needed help walking out, she held him up. And as I watched all of this, I couldn't help but think of you and me. I was falling in love with you, and I knew that that could be us someday, and that that would be us someday if we were lucky enough to live that long. You're my everything, Matt. You're my encouragement. You're my accomplice. You're my clown. You're my inspiration. And we take care of each other, and I know we always will. When things are good, we'll laugh and sing and dance together. And when things aren't so good, we'll hold each other and lift each other up. And it doesn't really matter either way. Good's always better, of course, but in the end, the only thing that really matters is that we are together and that we find each other when we get lost. And that you don't care too much when I put too much cake batter in the cake pan and it spills over into the oven and makes a complete mess. Because that's how that story ended, in case you all were wondering. And it wasn't the last time we had a cake disaster. I've kind of made it a birthday tradition. I know we're going to create many traditions together, so many memories, and to think that I never thought I wanted this or that I would have this is pretty crazy, because I can't imagine life without you. So I know that this moment is about making vows to you in detail, but once I started, I realized I could go on all day making promises to you. And when I started writing them down, I realized there was a simple theme to them all. So to simplify, I will promise you this: that I will do everything I can to make our marriage and our life together full of patience and kindness, joy and laughter, peace, and most importantly, love. Because love is the root of all these things. It's the root of everything good. And so love above all other things is what I promise to you. My bedrock, my beloved, my almost husband. I love you.
It seems fitting that our first glimpse of each other was by the ocean, as we return to the sunshine and warmth to formally commit our lives to the other. This long journey started with warmth and laughter. The glow of your smile and the sparkle of your laugh have kept me in both since then. As I've reflected these last few weeks, I look back and realize how much I've enjoyed the surprise of Blair. The surprise has unfolded bit by bit, and each part of it is a joy. Your quick wit, fierce love, your sense of adventure are just a few of the things that would show me the exceptional character of who Blair Garbade is. Date by date, and then day by day, You chipped away at my personal walls. Your instrument of breaking down these walls was fun, and it was loving. A healing caress, an utterance of understanding, a display of compassion, and a generous nature have all been given to me without hesitation. You were proving that love is awesome, and your love is exactly that. I found myself in love with you from early on, even if it took me 6 months to say the words. And ever since I've admitted that fact to myself, it has been so easy to love you. It has been easy to laugh and talk and play and sing and be silly with you. I cannot believe how easy it has seemed to be with you. And now I can't imagine life without you. We have learned to sustain each other, to nurture each other, and we help each other grow. And as we grow, I have been excited to introduce you to my family, my friends, and my life. I am even more excited to make our own family official. You and I have discovered that we are home together, no matter where we are. When it comes down to it, you have fundamentally changed my life. Myself from a boy to a man, and us from a couple to a team. My love, my Blair, on this fantabulous night for a romance. With great ease, I declare that I want to continue on with you as we sail into the mystic. I have known peace since I knew love with you, and I will come home to you for the rest of my days. Glad we're not emotional people.
Kayla? Could you bring up the rings?
Don't throw them over.
Got it. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Here's your receipt.
Good job, Kayla.
You're beautiful together. That's the key. Matthew Martlero, is it your intention, your desire, and your hunger to take Blair as your lawfully wedded, beautiful wife?
Yes, sir.
Place that ring on her finger and repeat after me. I, Matt Chewbacca,
I, Matt Chewbacca,
offer this ring to you, my beloved Blair,
offer this ring to you, my beloved Blair,
as a symbol of our love
as a symbol of our love,
and as a commitment to cherish you forever and a day.
and as a commitment to cherish you forever and a day.
Blair Garbade, is it your intention, your hope, and your yearning to take Matt as your lawfully wedded Jedi Master husband? Place the ring on Matt's finger. Blair, repeat after me. I, Blair,
I, Blair,
offer this ring to you, my beloved Matt Chewbacca,
offer this ring to you, my beloved Matt Chewbacca,
as a symbol of our love
as a symbol of our love,
and as a commitment to cherish you forever and a day.
and as a commitment to cherish you forever and a day.
By the power vested in me by the state of California, and by the trust vested in me by Madam Blair, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Matt, you may kiss your bride.
Ooh! Ow, ow.
Wow.
May green be the grass you walk on, may blue be the skies above you, may pure be the joys that surround you, and may true be the hearts that love you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is my joyous duty and my great honor to introduce to you for the first time Matt and Blair Martlero as husband and wife.
All right.
Go say the prayers.
Go forth and multiply.
When that foghorn blows, you know I will be coming home. Yeah, when that foghorn whistle blows, I gotta hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the day of old. And together we will float into the mystic.